Hello there, and welcome to another video. My name is Maya. I'm here to share with you all the projects that I am currently working on. I'm just really excited to kind of debrief this last week or so, go through all the pieces that I did, some things that I learned from them, and just kind of open up some conversations. If you're also someone on a journey to improve on their craft as much as they can, I try to just share everything that I'm doing in a week that sets me up for success. If any of that sounds like your jam, you found the right place. I hope you enjoy. About a year and a half ago, I had the opportunity to do a lavender wraparound piece, and today I got to add a bunch of cute little butterflies and hummingbirds to it. This was a freehand piece for me. This taught me a lot about failing in front of someone. This is a very messy process. I think drawing with permanent markers it can be kind of scary to put yourself in a vulnerable position to try something new in front of a client or to start over on something in front of someone. But I really think that taking your time to be creative and to mess around with it, for me, that's one of the best parts of being a creative, especially for my job. But when it's something permanent like a tattoo, I think I can kind of hype it up in my head or sort of fear the uncertain future of just whatever it is that I happen to draw up in that appointment. But I really surprise myself when I allow that creative energy to flow. I love how incredibly unique everybody's artistic process is, and mine just happens to start off pretty freaking messy. I like to refine as I go and make it into something better and better and better in each version, but there's a good chance that when I first start a drawing or a tattoo sketch, I have no idea what I'm about to do. I don't really know if I'm gonna like it or not. And that's okay. I force myself to get to a point where I like it. I'll look at it, I'll add to it. You know, I do all these things to make it get to that point, but it does start off so barren and weird, and you wouldn't even really be able to tell that I'm a professional sometimes if you just saw the Sharpie. But the finished work speaks for itself. It's my process. This has so much like little fairy forest energy. I am so into it. I am appreciative for the trust on this project. Such a good experiment in color. Hello. I'm currently out for a run with my boy. This day, I ended up doing 2 super cute matching tarot card tattoos for a couple. They wanted the death one and the lovers, so here are those. I'm feeling inspired to be silly lately, so I might wear eggs today. I'm feeling eggy today. I don't know why, but I might make an outfit inspired by eggs. That's where I'm at today. I just want to be in yellow. A drink, okay. I got weird, but who gives a shit, dude? Wear fucking eggs. Do your makeup however the fuck you want. No one gives a shit. We're all gonna die. Hey, howdy. So, I'm all dressed and stuff. I've got some egg earrings and like some white and yellow. Feeling very fresh off the farm today. I'm gonna go ahead and sit and answer these emails that came in and get some stuff in my planner a little bit before I head out. Ah yes, me and answering emails. We have a very colorful past. I find it is one of the tasks on my to-do list for my business that is very cumbersome for me sometimes, but it is the place where all of the opportunities happen. It is so important that I make time to sit down and actually answer emails. That's how I get scheduled. That's how I get all these opportunities. It's really good self-care to take care of this in the morning. Even if it's just answering one darn email, don't let that habit slide. That's me speaking to me. That's me speaking to me. For tattooing, I was actually just finishing up a piece that someone else had started on this leg. I was adding some really dark shading to some background clouds. This is something that I'll be working on intermittently and just trying to finish up this older work. I think I'm gonna be finishing up the entirety of the lower half of this bodysuit, which is really exciting. So, whew. Lots to go. I freaking love when I get to color in someone else's stuff. Like, I don't have to whip out a stencil. I just get to technically produce something. That's a super nice feeling. I just like shading. No thoughts, no anything, just shading. I am a busy ass fucking bee, and something that I have a really hard time doing is slowing down and allowing myself to rest, but it actually makes your work a lot better if you are rested. Sometimes if I'm really anxious and feeling like I'm not going to produce what I need to for my appointment, I'll take a second before my appointment. I'll breathe for literally just 10 minutes and just relax. Sometimes I'll put on some calming music, but you can do whatever it is that relaxes you. For me, it's just kind of laying down and allowing my brain to think, allowing myself to catch up and be present for something that I'm really excited about. Look at this freaking sleeve we're working on. Oh my god. I've been showing you guys little bits of progress on this piece. We're still working on it, but we are very close to the end, which is crazy. Doing these bigger scale projects is nice. We did another tattoo in this session.
Okay, so story time. I had this little mouse that I named Billy Bob that was living in my pantry. He's been there for months. Today I heard him squeaking in the pantry, so I went and looked, and guess what? He got his head stuck in the rigatoni.
My client said that she couldn't get this video out of her head for forever and wanted a little tribute of it on her leg. Look how cute! Oh my god. Such a fun idea. I think that's so fun. A meme as a tattoo. Cute. Okay. That rat and the rigatoni, like, that video will not stop playing in my fucking head now too. It's infectious. Gyms can be scary, but guess what? They shouldn't be. I want to encourage you to go in there and make a fool out of yourself, because it's alright. Everybody's in there making a fool out of themselves. No one knows what's going on in there. Just go. Just go. I've always gravitated towards lots of different styles for tattooing. I've never really stuck myself in a box. However, I do notice that I gravitate a lot towards black and gray very naturally, and I've been super actively pushing color lately, like color lessons on myself. This piece had a lot of really fun gradients, and I had a very interesting time tackling them. Something I'm really working hard on this week is going as light as humanly possible with my tattoo machine when I'm trying to blend colors. Like, literally just trying to get into the skin as little as possible. I think I'm a little heavy-handed sometimes when I'm trying to blend, so keeping it light is important for me for color right now. Biggest lesson that I'm learning. Exercise is not only incredibly important for body and brain health, but it is also important for me to manage my mental health. I really enjoy using exercise right before I'm about to do something that requires a lot of my attention and to slow down and to really think about what I'm about to do. I am very hyperactive. When I try to sit down and focus, if I'm not exercised like an actual dog, I will not be able to pay attention. I just got back from an upper body day at the gym. That's what you just saw. I'm whipping out the first of my meal prep meals. This Asian salad is gonna be my breakfast/lunch today. I just made a whole video on how I go about making meal prep, and I included all the recipes for the meal prep that I made for this week. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out. So protein is really important for building muscle. Something I've been super fascinated by recently is the different nutrient requirements for someone with a uterus and someone without a uterus, which, by the way, has absolutely fucking nothing to do with gender. So it just depends on what your body's actually made up of. If you're a human being who experiences a cycle, the nutrition requirements are actually really different for you than someone who doesn't experience a monthly cycle. After working out for women, the premier window for you to absorb the most protein from your body after a workout is actually 30 minutes after intense physical exercise. If you're a man or someone with a 1-day hormonal cycle, you get 2 hours. You get 2 to 3 hours after you work out to absorb any amount of protein, pretty much. A lot of the real hard science that's out in the fitness industry right now is not for women. It's not for people with monthly cycles. It's not for people with uteruses. It's literally just for like the same straight white men, whatever the fuck, you know? But that's not the only people that need to be healthy and fit, you know? But body types are all so different. There's my hot take before I have to go to work now. Hey, we made it to the snake! Dude, this week I got to draw a snake. A whole freaking like half sleeve sort of situation with the snake head coming up onto the hand. This was crazy. I redrew the head like maybe 3 or 4 times. When I'm talking about like not being afraid to fail, that's why I ended up making the perfect snake head. I'm so excited about it, but it did take like 3 or 4 tries before I got there. Snakes are so satisfying to wrap around a limb. I just think they fit anywhere. I think that everybody that has clients that they work with understands what I mean when I say like there are just some people whose energy just really matches yours and you always just end up making your best work on them. This is one of those clients for me. I've done some of my favorite and biggest, craziest projects on Dixie, so this is cool. This is just a work in progress right now, but it's always so fun to work with her. I sort of experimented with shorter form content like reels for a second, so I didn't get clips of these because they're reels on my Instagram, but I did a little memorial paw print and I did this really fun skull tree piece based off of a flash piece that I made. And there you have it, my whole little week as a tattoo artist. All the little projects, my thoughts, feelings, all the good stuff. And that's actually gonna be the end of this week's video. Thank you so much again for watching, especially if you got this far. If you liked any of the tattoos that you saw in this video, I post all of those and a shit ton more to my Instagram account at 3 eggs in a trench coat. Also on TikTok at 3 eggs in a trench coat. You can send me an email about anything, tattoo related or otherwise, at mayaspiertattoos@gmail.com. I am a travel tattoo artist and I have a website that shows everywhere that I'll be traveling to, a bunch of available designs, my full artist portfolio, blah blah blah. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Be safe. I will see you next week. Bye.